We're back here again.
Same outfits.
Same. Dude, we wear the same shit every day. No one will know it's the same day. Right? Alright, today's video, we will show you how to swap out these stock 370Z spring bucket tow arms for some nice aftermarket GK Tech. Where are they? No one knows? Okay. For some nice aftermarket GK Tech arms. Both what? Arms?
Yeah.
No, and good luck finding them because Z34 is different. What do you got there?
GK Tech. Just got this in the other day. Some 370Z tow arms. Good price. Good price, made well. Pretty thick. They feel sturdy.
Okay, that's enough. All right, looks like Chris wanted us to prep these arms too. So he likes to prep the arms as well. All right, so this video is really not a how-to for a Z. It's really just a how to install any adjustable link like this. We're going to show you how to install it properly and set it right before you go get your alignment so that your alignment shop doesn't call you and say, hey, you installed this wrong. We can't really do the alignment.
Mm-hmm. See the wall I took a chunk out of.
The wall? They're fixing the wall? Oh, the wall you crashed into?
No. Look at that.
You pre-lubed your arms. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's good. That's great.
Still gonna lube it.
Still gonna lube it. Still gonna lube it. Chris doesn't trust anyone. He doesn't trust anyone's lube but his own. What? Now, if you've watched our coilover prep video, then you would know Chris loves his PVC grease from Nissan. And that's what he uses to lube any of these threads. This is how most customers come in, with one side all the way out, like this. And they'll call us and they'll say, hey, I just installed my arms. I need an alignment. And we'll say, who installed the arms? And they say, I did. And we go, okay. Then we get the car, and it's in the air like this, and Chris walks in the office, and he goes, yep, the arms are installed wrong. And then I call the customer, and I tell you I got to install your arms again. So here's what you're going to do instead of that. You're going to call us, and you're just going to let us install the arms if you're local. If you're not local, this is what you're going to do. When you get your suspension arm, you're going to take these out like Chris just did. You're going to grease them up, and then when you thread them back in, you're going to thread them back in evenly. Actually, you don't even have to do that. You can just put one like that, put one like this. Start threading it on. Once it catches, stop. Thread this on. Once it catches, stop. Now, the whole point is you want to keep these right where they are. So you could literally just go like this. Obviously, this is a little ridiculous, but this is a good way to make sure they're going to be even. Because, I mean, this shows you exactly what it's doing, too, when you're adjusting it. You're turning it out or in. And both sides are moving the same amount. That way we have adjustability. We have even adjustability on each side. Versus one of these threaded in all the way, and we're adjusting it, and we have full travel on one side and half or way less travel on the other side. And then, you know, we won't be able to do a proper alignment. Don't forget, GK Tech gives you a nice dust boot for your joints. Definitely use this if you're driving on the street. Boom. That thing looks nice. And affordable. GK Tech Arms, available on factionmotorsports.com. Check it out.
Correct? Incorrect. What's incorrect is, you see the amount of threads are on this side? It's maxed out on this side. So when you go to adjust this on the alignment, let's say if you needed to bring in more in, you can't because it's maxed out. Here, where it's even threads on each side, then you have full adjustability. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure there's no threads, right? Now you can either put this in a vise, which we're gonna do, or you have a friend hold it, because I don't expect everybody to have a vise. Okay, now to extend this, you spin the middle part of the arm evenly. Make sure this side that's free doesn't spin. What I like to do is I like to get it to roughly the stock length of the stock arm. Eyeball it, it's not really going to matter. That's about it. Put your lock nuts in. And you're done.
That's way better than my explanation. This is a street car, so we're not going to use a lockout kit because it's not really necessary. But if he was doing more track days or anything, I don't even think he's drifting. If he was drifting, now would be a good time to buy a lockout kit. So you swap the eccentric bolt out and you put washers and a nut and bolt that lock this arm in that position. And then you just use this to adjust instead of using the OEM eccentric bolt. But since this is not a race car, track car, anything, I'm just going to use the stock stuff. So Chris just installed the arm. He tightened this eccentric bolt up because he's not going to use it anymore. So he's just going to adjust the toe with this rod now. So this doesn't really matter anymore. He just cranks it down to tighten it in place. I mean, the main point of this video was to show you guys how to correctly install this arm. Now this arm has equal, if you know, it's equal travel on both sides, right? I mean, one side might have a little bit more because the rod's longer, but you got equal travel now on both sides, so you're not going to get maxed out in one direction, which is what happens when people install them wrong. So now the car's good for an alignment. Alright, thanks for watching our video. We're trying to do one of these every week, I hope, if not more. Like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, please. We're trying to get our YouTube growing bigger. That didn't make sense. Alright, catch you next time. Bye.